Hey guys, what's up? I'm back again here. Today I want to talk about being in monk mode. Monk mode mentally, isolating yourself, being in a state of just being content, right? Still and focused on your dreams and your goals. A lot of times people have a lot of distractions in their lives. So they tend to, like get off focus, right? Like when you're on focus and you got a lot of things that are just basically taking away from your vision, your time, and your attention, you tend to just, you're not focused, right? So you're not in monk mode. You're not in monk mode, you're not focused. And I want to talk about that today because the power of reading books. Reading books is so essential. It puts you in a state of, it's like a monk mode state of mind, because reading allows you to absorb information. And when you are absorbing information, it's very enlightening, right? And when you're being enlightened, you're in a different state, right? You're receiving, you're absorbing the information, and a lot of times you have to be in monk mode to understand this information, to digest this information. When you have a lot of distractions around you, it's very hard to read a book and focus on the information that you are trying to acquire, or the story, follow along with the story so that you can apply it somehow in your life. Or even if it's not something that you're trying to apply, but it's just information, right? You're trying to follow along with a story. You got to be in monk mode. Even like watching this video, right? You can't rebuttal back to me verbally, right? You can leave your comments below and I can read them and then I can get back to you. But right now, you are receiving some information, right? You are digesting this information. And the reason why I'm talking about monk mode is because, especially as an artist, this is very powerful. It's very powerful to be isolated, right? Where you can focus on your thoughts, your vision. A lot of things that are done in private are later rewarded or praised publicly, but it's first done in solitude, right? Right. It's you are in the studio working on something, and your mind is focused on that thing and that you're trying to accomplish, and either it's from the books you've read or life experiences. Like a lot of the things that I talk about on this channel, especially when it comes to art, design, and lifestyle travel, it's the places that I've traveled, things that I've lived through. And I try to share this knowledge with you all and inspire others, right? But I also like to talk about how it happened and what state of mind was I in to acquire this information or to get to this stage of my life. It didn't just happen overnight, right? There was a process. And that's what I'm trying to explain right now when I talk about monk mode. I'm talking about a thinking process of things that you have to do in your life in order to get to monk mode, right? You have to isolate yourself. You have to concentrate. You just can't do it willy-nilly, being so busy with this thing and that thing, like all of these things that take away from your attention. And don't you know that once your attention has been broken, it takes you another 20 to 30 minutes to get back in focus. So now you just imagine if you got 4 or 5 things coming at you a day that's drawing you away from what you're focused on, right? You're gonna spend another 2 to 3 hours trying to get back into monk mode. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times, it's gonna require you to cut people off, maybe seem distant, but later they'll understand a lot of times, and sometimes they will never understand, they'll never get it. But you can't let that hold you. You can't let that stop you from doing what you gotta do, especially as a creator, as an artist, because you're trying to accomplish something. You're trying to create something. You're trying to grow, and that's what it takes. Like people like, I don't want to fail. They always tell people always talking about how they don't want to fail, but in order for you to learn how to walk, you know how many times you have to fall down. Think about that. You didn't just wake up one day and you was walking perfectly and everything was fine. No. You fell down many a times, right? Before you were able to, catch your balance. Once you were able to get your balance, to stabilize yourself, right? So mentally in your mind, you were in monk mode. You were trying to figure out a way to balance yourself so that you can stabilize yourself, so you can get to the next stage, right? So you can get to the next level, and that's what I'm emphasizing today when I talk about monk mode. Finding good books to read, good information to put inside your mind. Like just books. Not just anything, but it depends on what are you trying to accomplish in life, right? You want to put this information, you could put on a video. You ain't got to necessarily read a book. You could like this video. You could put on a video that encourages you to stay in tune, to stay in that vibe, in that monk mode, right? That energy, that zone. People talk about it, they call it the zone. Man, dude in a zone. She in a zone. Like they see a girl in the hair salon, she whipping up somebody's hair, man or girl, she's smoking it, right? But she's in a creative zone. That's what I mean. Or the basketball player, he's in a creative zone. And Buddhism, they call it being in your prayer, right? You're being in your moment of solace, right? That this is your prayer, this is your purpose. And once you are fulfilling that and you're on that path, it's powerful. It is absolutely powerful. The mind alone is a very powerful thing. The imagination, it's endless. But once you can get in a zone and be still and focus, that's one of the most powerful things about meditation, right? It's able to be still, be in the moment, right? Being able to channel that energy and focus it. And once you can do that, the world becomes your oyster. Anything and everything is possible. But you have to get in that state of mind where you can focus. You got to cut out all distractions. A lot of people thinking like, I can just bring everybody along and do it that way. You can try, but trust me, that very seldom works. And when things go wrong and things start to fall apart, because you got so many distractions around you, you tend to fall with it. But when you know how to get in a state of solace and monk mode, right, and focus, you can get through it. You can get through anything. You can weather any storm because you are in tune. A lot of times when people think they're taking things from you, like you could take this shirt from me, you could take these shoes, you could take those things, but what you can't take is my power, my mental power to create it again, to do it again. Because see, that's not on me, that's in me. That's the difference. You gotta have that sort of power. You gotta have what's in you and not on you. Because they can take what's on you, but they can't take what's in you. And that's what I'm saying about like internalizing. When you're reading books, you are internalizing information. You are internalizing power. When you are painting as an artist or when you are drawing, that's coming from within. You see, that's internal and it comes out on the paper. You are sharing that with the world, but that's something that's within because you have to be focused, right? You have to, there's an eye, mind, and hand coordination to be able to paint that or to draw that, right? So you have to be in tune with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, try doing that drunk, high. It's not the same. It's not the same. Like some musicians say, man, I created some of my best work high or drunk or whatever. I listen. However you want to say that you got there, that's how you got there. That's not what I'm encouraging. What I'm saying is that when you are at peace with yourself, when you are in a zone and you are at one with yourself, you can do anything. All those other things, getting drunk, getting high, to me, those things are distractions. Those things pull you down. you know. But when you get in tune with your mind, man, oh man. Man, it's amazing. It's really amazing what could be accomplished. So guys, with that being said, you know, I'm step out here and enjoy some of this beautiful weather. I just wanted to share that with you all, you know, today. And I hope that helps encourage someone else to stay positive or get in monk mode. So, yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about, guys. Staying in monk mode, keeping your vision clear, and getting to that point where you can accomplish anything that you are trying to get in life. All right? So, with that being said, if you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe, and peace. Thanks for watching the Hilderbrand channel, Hilderbrand Lifestyle channel. And make sure you subscribe so you get notified every time I drop a new video. All right? And keep making art, keep creating beautiful and amazing things. Peace.